hailstones. 2 or 3 showers there before the lunch. Hailstones pouring down. I just don't know what kind of weather it is here at all. It's just weird is the word for it. Weird. School collection time today. So on the go. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? I hope you're all feeling well out there in YouTube land. A little under par this week. When aren't I? Not a cause for concern, not a cause for worry. Just taking it a bit easy. Pain in the back, pain all around the front and the middle. It could be the weather change. I do notice when the weather changes, my body acts up a bit. Usually when the weather is changing for the worst. So it has gotten colder. Anyways, it's nothing that won't hurt me. There are so many things out there now, so many illnesses and diseases. And you know, one of the worst things we could be doing is a thing that I'm always doing. It's Googling symptoms and Googling just Googling and searching for answers, and of course coming up with a million answers of things that I probably would never have and don't have. But it's so hard to resist. There's so much knowledge out there at our fingertips every moment of the day, anytime we choose. I remember when I was in my very early 20s, I bought this huge set of Encyclopedias Britannica, which were terribly expensive at the time, but I mean, it was the way forward. It was all the knowledge of the universe in these 25 huge volumes. The weight of them alone would nearly cave in a ceiling, and trying to store them was sure some dose. But in my innocence at that time, when I was about 20, thinking that if I could just have all the knowledge of the universe at my fingertips, I would never want for information again. I'd have some place to go always to find what I needed. This, of course, was 30 years ago, before the internet became so popular and before the internet became flooded with information, good and bad, I have to say. You have to make up your own mind on that. You have to sort of weed through a lot of different reports before you find the ones that you generally know are genuine. And it's easy enough to pick them out. Usually when you Google something, of course, Google is the largest search engine that's being used all over the world. And do you know what the second largest search engine is? It's YouTube. Yeah, I often find, to digress now on a different topic, when I want to find out information about anything, I either Google it or YouTube it. And somebody out there has already come across this and has something to say in it. But to get back to my set of Britannica encyclopedias, I was so delighted to have all the information in all the world. And then the following year, I got this volume, arrived, and it was an update for that year. And I suddenly realized, oh my goodness, they're discovering newer and newer things every year. So does that mean my old set that I paid all that money for is now out of date? And every year for a few years I did get an updated volume, and I did use them. I did dip into them. They were very handy for my work and that, figuring out different things. But 30 years down the line, the information became dated. It's amazing what technology has done for us. It has given us information now at our fingertips without having to move from our chair or our sofa. We can straight away find out anything we want to know anywhere in the world at a minute's notice. We don't know how lucky we are. When I think back to my set of Britannica encyclopedias, I have to laugh. and think of all the money I spent on them, and I thought I was doing a great deed. I thought I would have these for years and my children would use them and they'd be using them in projects and getting all the information for all the different things they needed. In my innocence. So it just makes me wonder, what will there be in 30 years' time if the internet has opened up the whole world and all its knowledge to us at the moment? What will the next 30 years open up to us? Hopefully many cures will be developed, because surely with all this knowledge out there, and with all people communicating with each other, and with all people comparing results, it has to quicken the speed at which cures are found for different illnesses. It has to correlate all the information in one place so that somebody will eventually join all the dots together and figure out, yeah, this is it, this is what we can do. So hopefully technology is a great thing. It's a blessing. It's been a blessing in my life. It has opened up a world to me that is filled with friendship and people and knowledge and ideas that can keep me entertained all day long. So, what does technology mean to you? I'm also a funny creature. Even though I love my laptop and I have a little iPad as well, I rarely look at the internet on my phone. I have one of the older phones. I have one of the older iPhones. It's the iPhone 4. I must have it now 7 years I think, and it's fine. No, I don't have it 6-7 years. I must have it maybe 5 years. I'm not quite sure. And it's great for making telephone calls. It's great for sending texts. It's great for taking pictures. But I find the screen much too small. I'm still more comfortable with a bigger screen when I'm looking up the internet. Maybe that's to do with my eyesight, I don't know. But I see the young people and they are all glued to their phones and love using their phones for the internet. So maybe it's an age thing, might be. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you use your phone for the internet? Do you think what changes do you think will be in technology in another 30 years' time? What would you like to see? Take care, my good friends, and thanks for watching again today. Talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.